Good evening. So awesome to see all of you guys. Welcome to our winter concert. I'm Ron Webster. I'm the band director here at Prescott South Middle School. And this is the Prescott South Middle School Jazz Band. Give it up for these guys. Before we keep going, if you have any electronic devices, use them. Feel free. Take pictures, take videos. Don't text, don't call. But you can use it for videos and stuff. If you need to leave for any reason, please do so between selections. Don't do it while the band is playing, please. The doors are incredibly loud and it's just disruptive to the whole vibe we're trying to create here. If you have small kids and they get restless, please take them out until they come out and bring them back in if you can. Other than that, let's jam some more, shall we? We hope you enjoy this next tune. It's going to feature solos by Mr. Noah up here in the front on tenor sax, Andrew on tenor sax as well, and then Melody in the back. She's the one that looks like Elmo in the back there. So we hope you enjoy Let It Snow. Alright, we're going to come right back to these guys, but we want to showcase some of the awesome stuff that the 6th grade's been doing. This is Mr. Clemens right here, and these are the 6th grade percussionists, and they're going to be performing a percussion ensemble piece for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to them. Welcome to the stage, the 6th grade percussion ensemble. I just want to give a shout out to these guys that are soloing, because it is so difficult to get up in front of a group of people and try to play a chunk of metal and make it sound beautiful without having any music in front of you and just improvising like that. So those, was it like 8 kids or so that soloed? That was just all in here, and they were just trying to create music on the spot. And I think it's so cool to see them do that. So let's give these soloists a big round of applause. Last Saturday, we took, oh my God, like a whole busload of kids to Wilson Central High School and competed at the mid-state auditions. And we had, I think it's about 40 kids, and we had a bunch make it. And a couple of guys made it in the jazz band, the mid-state jazz band. There's only 20 kids in all of Middle Tennessee that are selected for this group. So having anybody make it, even as an alternate, is sort of a big deal. And we didn't just have a kid make it as alternate, we had several make it. So I wanted to highlight these people. We had Miss Burton Jones back there, made it as fifth trombone in the jazz band. Then we had Mr. Balin Savage, who got second trombone. We're super proud of these guys. If you're a parent out there and your kid didn't audition, encourage them to next year, because it changed my life. It's one of the reasons I'm standing in front of you today, is because of experiences like that. So yeah, encourage your kids to do that stuff. We have one final piece that's going to have some improvisational solos too. This one doesn't even need an introduction. You're going to know as soon as you hear it. So we hope you've enjoyed the jazz band portion of this concert. We're going to go over and play this next one. After this, there's a very, very short transition. I'm just going to walk over here. They're going to play a note, and then 6th grade is going to get started. So we hope you enjoy the final piece for the jazz band portion of the concert. All right, up next, they're sort of disguised because of the screen, but way in the back there, the headless man, Mr. Clements, is going to be running this awesome piece called Merry Silent Christmas. This is the 7th and 8th grade percussion ensemble that's in the back. So please help me welcome to the stage the 7th and 8th grade percussion ensemble. All right, this next piece is called Ode to Three Ships, so it's sort of a mixture of I Saw Three Ships and then Beethoven's Ode to Joy. So it's sort of, this is a pretty cool piece. It's going to be conducted by our 6th grade band director. This is Miss Mercedes Cheston. So please welcome to the stage the 6th grade band and Miss Mercedes Cheston. We went one final piece for the 6th grade portion of the concert, and I just want to highlight the fact that a few weeks ago, I remember telling several people to put their right hand on the bottom and their left hand on top of the instrument and stuff like that, and now they're over here doing this stuff. It blows my mind. Every time we do this concert, I'm just so tickled at how much they're able to grow in such a short amount of time. This next piece is really going to showcase this. This is something that all of you guys can be very familiar with. It's the night before Christmas. We have some students that are going to be telling you the story, and also some students that are going to be playing it as well. So we hope you guys enjoy the final piece for the 6th grade portion of the concert, The Night Before Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house.
That was a wonderful job, kid.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled snug in their beds while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads, and Mama in her retreat, and I, my cat, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter,
I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away on the lawn, out on the lawn, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the thinner small snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear, but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
Dasher, on Dancer, on Prancer, and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, and I'll dash away, on.
As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up on the housetop coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
As I turned my head and turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed all in dirt from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a pet bird just opening his pack. His eyes had their twinkles, his dimples sound merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His dull little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard of his chin was as white as the snow.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and his smoke encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly, and shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, and right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself.
A wink of eye and twist of his head, so he gave me a note and had nothing to drink. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filmed all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney.
He sprang to his feet to his singular whistle, and away they all flew with down and thirsted by that excellent heat show out of sight.
Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
one little thing we can do back there. I'll go ahead and say a couple things now. Just like with jazz band, we had several students come out for the Mid-State Concert Band as well. We wanted to recognize those guys. Some of these guys did incredibly well. First of all, if you auditioned for Mid-State at all, will you stand up so we can acknowledge your efforts? Give these guys a round of applause. You guys can have a seat. If you're a parent of one of these guys, you probably heard hours and hours and hours and hours of practice. I know I did. They were coming in during recess. Any time that they had, they were coming into the band room, which is so cool. It's so cool. Like, honestly, it's really, really cool. But man, they were in there constantly trying to make this band. And they did. Many of them, at least. So I just want to acknowledge those guys. We had right up here in the front, Miss Mahala Greenwood on clarinets. Yes, big round of applause. She worked super, super hard for this. It made my year seeing her name on that list, to be honest with you. I was so happy for her. We had Miss Evelyn Yao back here on saxophone. We had Miss Ruby Greenwood right here on trumpet. That's this one here, Miss Shiny and Shy. And then we had Mr. Balin Savage on trombone. And right next to him is Jordan Jones on trombone. Miss Addison, I'm going to say the correct last name, King on horn. She wants me to say Smith, but I'm not going to. And then we also had Mr. Blake Nunn, who actually got first chair gold bands, the top chair in the world. My goodness. I've heard about it ever since he made it. Did I forget anybody? If I did, I'm so sorry. Raise your hand and I'll acknowledge you. All right, one more round of applause for them guys. This next piece is very different. Actually, this entire concert is very different if you haven't figured that out yet. So, Deck the Halls with Chips and Salsa, and then we start off with the cool movie medley, and now we're going to go into Silent Night, but it is not the Silent Night you're used to hearing. This is take Batman, mix it with Silent Night, pretty cool melody and all that, but we're taking it, the melody's the same, but the accompaniment is minor. It's really, really cool. So we hope you enjoy Silent Night in Gotham. After this piece, there's going to be just a quick second. I just got to run and go over here real quick and get something. We'll do the last piece. So I hope you enjoy Silent Night in Gotham.
Scent of cinnamon lingers near as December sighs in a brass line tree. Oh, the city's dressed in its clothes, every window is diamonds. Time unwinds like a ribbon's flight.
I don't know how I'm going to conduct this thing. I'm going to take the top off. This next piece is so insane. If you have little children here, Santa is okay. Santa is okay. There was a piece we played a couple years ago called Santa the Barbarian. This is sort of the sequel to it. It is ridiculous. It's absurd. My beard won't stay on. Everything's just going crazy. But there are some flashing lights and stuff, so if you're sensitive to that, just be aware. Actually, the lights aren't going to be super flashy, but there's some really loud sound. So we hope you enjoyed this final piece. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. Out here on the table on the way out, there's a donation table set up. Buy a shirt, get it clean, help us support the band. The band's growing every single year, and every single penny we can get helps out these kids a whole lot. So I'm going to pull my beard down a little bit. We hope you enjoy Santa the Barbarian.
For spring had arrived, and everywhere flora and fauna now thrive. For Santa the Barbarian, so hated this season, that his rage will no measure or reason. Winter eternal was what he had planned, for the blizzards and storms were his to command. So he gathered his reindeer, and he gathered his ships. Now goes Santa the Barbarian, and the
Hey, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. I hope you have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and everything. Drive home safely. Don't forget the donation table on the way out. If you're interested in helping out, there's a choir concert tonight, or tomorrow night, so we have to get the stage clear. So if you want to help out, there's chair racks and stand racks and everything in the band room. Have a good night.